Hi, it's Tim Lerch. I'm here today to demonstrate and review a product that I've recently become aware of. It's called a ToneShaper, and it's available through acmeguitarworks.com. The ToneShaper is a drop-in switching assembly that allows you to maximize the possibilities of tone from your Stratocaster. It does a couple of things. First of all, it fits right into your Strat without any kind of extra modifications. It just attaches under the underside of the pick guard like normal. But instead of a solder joint, there's no soldering. You can change the pickups without soldering, and you can change all the wiring scenarios that you can possibly think of without any soldering. Just a bunch of little switches, little dip switches that you can change to get different tones. So we start out with a pretty standard Strat wiring. It's not exactly the most vintage one, although you can get that as well. What I've got now is a 5-position switch, which is the normal, this one, then these two, then this one, then these two, then that one by itself. Master volume, and then this tone control affects the front 2 pickups, and this tone control affects the back one. You can have this one turned off if you want. You can do a couple of different things, as well as you can decide what kind of caps you want, from everything from 0.015 all the way up to 0.01. So here's a kind of standard Strat wiring that I found very effective. Front pickup. Okay, these two together. By itself. These two together. And the back one by itself. And of course, you can use the tone controls to darken up any of those combinations, making that the bridge pickup is on its own tone circuit, which makes it ultimately flexible for kind of chilling this pickup out a little bit. Okay, so in just a moment, I'm going to be right back with the blender circuit. Okay, here we go with the blender circuit. It took me about maybe 30 seconds to go into the back of the guitar and switch a few little of the dip switches to get a different scenario here. Now the scenario is master volume, master tone, and a blender knob. Okay, and I'll show you what that does in a sec. So blender knob basically blends the outside pickup with the one that's indicated by the switch. And it's not an on-off switch, it's a blend, so you can get a gradual blending. So let's check it out. Here's the neck pickup by itself. Now I'm going to bring the back pickup in to get a sound that resembles the Telecaster when both pickups are on. But don't forget that this is a blending knob, so I can add that rear pickup to the front pickup in subtle shades. A little bit more. And I'm brightening it up just a little bit more. And now we're getting to that full-on 2 pickups. Okay, so it's fairly flexible. You can really get a lot of tonal possibilities there. Now, if I have the front and middle pickup on together, and and I find that that's a little too dark, I can brighten that up by adding a little bit of the back pickup. And now all three of them are on. It's a fairly subtle effect, but I imagine it can be useful at some time. Then, when we go to the middle pickup, there's the knob doesn't affect the middle pickup. Same scenario with the rear and middle pickups. I can add the front one, like this. And then I'm going to add now the back pickup to that. Sorry, add the front pickup to that. Now it's a little darker. Okay. And then when I'm in the rear position, this pickup on, I can blend in the front one. So by the time I do that all the way, I'm back to these two outside on together, but it's coming at it from a different direction, tonally, because I'm warming up the rear pickup rather than brightening up the neck. Okay, so that's the blender. And I'll be right back with the series parallel. Okay, I'm back with the series parallel knob here in the rear position. So I've got master volume, master tone, and then the series parallel knob. It's not a blending knob. It's either one direction completely or another direction completely. Now, what it does is it adds to the front pickup, it'll add the middle pickup in series, giving it more of a traditional humbucking sound than a Strat usually achieves. When these two pickups are wired in parallel, there tends to be a volume drop and a mid-range notch. And in series, it's the opposite. They tend to be a volume boost and a mid-range hump. And then I can also get the same effect back here by adding the middle pickup in series to the rear pickup. So let's hear what that sounds like. Here's the front pickup by itself. If I go series for these two pickups. Okay, that's the series sound with these two. Then likewise in the back. That's the rear pickup by itself. Now I go to these two pickups together wired in series. Quite a bit more mid-range and a little louder as well. Now here's a scenario that this wiring would work, I think, quite well. If I've got I'm on my rear pickup, I have an overdrive pedal. And I want to thicken it up and get a little volume boost and kind of cream it up a little bit. I go with series. So you can see it gives you the sound closer to a humbucking pickup. It also sort of responds to the amplifier a little bit more like a humbucker does. Okay, well, thanks very much for checking out the ToneShaper from acmeguitarworks.com. And I'll be making some more of these for you, and so I'll see you soon.